Hello everyone, welcome to Task IS. This is second class under Unit 1 Ethics and Human Interface. In last class, we have discussed essence of ethics, determinants of ethics, and we have covered some topics like what is ethics, what is morals, and ethics versus morals. Today we will discuss about consequences of ethics, dimensions of ethics and ethics in private and public relationships. So before starting our session, I will advise you to write examples that I will be discussing during course of our class. Now let's start. Consequences of ethics. Simply, consequences are outcomes of any action. So, consequences of ethics implies that how our actions follow ethics and or how we measure that our actions have ethical character in that or not. So, there are simply three main tests. Although there are multiple tests, but these are three main tests which help you to determine whether you are following some ethical character in your actions or not. So, we will discuss these types now. Firstly, utilitarian. This is some theory that says that we should do those actions which have maximum profit and maximum happiness for maximum number of people. According to them, if any action is giving benefits and happiness to large number of people, then that action is considered as good. They are focusing on output of an action. And we follow this method especially in schemes where we follow that a particular scheme should target large number of people and it should give large number of benefits. So this is one of the way that will help us to determine whether our actions are ethical or not. Now, second test is deontological method. Now, this method says that if any action is good or bad, that will be depend on what are means that we are following in that. For example, if means are right, then that action is considered as good. Then action is considered as ethical. If means are wrong, then that action will be considered unethical. So, we can consider example of even our study also, because we are preparing for our exam with hard work and dedication. So, our means are good, our means are right, then our action is ethical. Here we can consider those students also who have seen failure in this exam, but they are still preparing with hard work and dedication. They are not following wrong means. Wrong means here is cheating, corruption to get this job. So, if you are doing right means, then your action is ethical, although your results may be not in favor of you, even though your action will be considered as ethical. Now, third test is teleological. According to this theory, your results of an action will determine whether that action is ethical or not. Consider if a person did robbery in a bank to help someone poor person, or maybe that poor person needs some financial help for operation, and this was a critical emergency situation, so this person has done this robbery. So you may feel that this act was right, this was wrong, but according to teleological, this act is ethical, this act is good because his intention or his end is good. Because here word tele shows that meaning end. So if end result is good, then action will be considered as good. Now if all these three main type of result test, if these are utilized in our action, then we can say that our actions are good or our action has good consequences. Now if we are following some ethical character in our actions, then of course some positive consequences will happen. Then these positive consequences may be internal satisfaction for an individual, if we consider an individual, but if we consider at societal level, then peace and harmony in society, more unity, integrity, brotherhood, these will be some benefits. Or if we consider a nation, then he will have good neighborhood relations, and that nation has focus of environment sustainability also. So these are benefits of following ethics in our actions. But if someone is not following ethics or someone is doing unethical actions, then it also has some negative consequences. For an individual, we can consider if he is doing some corruption, then trust of people in that individual will be lost. Then we can consider for a nation also that more number of individuals will be involved in terror activities, violent activities. We can write all these examples. So to follow ethical characters in our actions, it is necessary that our education process should inculcate ethics in our citizens, especially at the stage of childhood, so that we can become a responsible, a ethical citizen of our country. So this is consequences of ethics. These are some ways by which we can analyze our consequences of our action. Now this is practice. As I have earlier also discussed that we will do some daily practice so that you will develop skills and you will train your mind to write multiple points on any issue, so that in the end your answer will have multi-dimensional character. So I will advise you to pause the video, and after that you can think your examples, or you can write some points here and there. So now discuss what is the consequences of being unethical, because till now we are mostly focusing on what is consequences of being ethical. Now consequences of being unethical for an individual and for an nation. So if you are writing for an individual, now think how you can write multiple views. If we consider unethical action in his internal life or his public life, his internal or private life, if unethical if some unethical behavior is shown, then his social relations with partner will be degraded. He has some issues like more divorce cases, he has some depression, So all these are some of the characteristics that an individual face in his private life. Now, if that individual follow unethical practice in public life also, then his public trust will be less. He will be not considered as responsible person. Maybe he involved in corruption, and if we catch with corruption cases or other illegal means, then maybe his job loss, maybe he will be put in jail. So all these are some of the consequences of being unethical in one's individual's life. Now, what are the consequences of being unethical for a nation? Now we can consider further internal or external. If a nation is internally ethical, then a balance between development and environment will be followed. Now, if he is not following that action, then loss of biodiversity, because we are focusing on consequences of unethical behavior. Now the loss of biodiversity or environment degradation. Second angle can be, if nation is following some policies or programs which are discriminatory among citizens, then issue of communal tensions or loss of minorities. These are issues in social sphere. Now, if we consider external dimension, then unethical behavior will lead to more ceasefire violation with other neighborhood nations. I think you are understanding what I want to say here. Now, other consequences can be, now maybe more currency manipulation, trade wars, where one nation can follow a particular policy to spread terror activities or violent activities in other countries. So this was our practice session. I hope now you will get some idea how to think multiple points. Next topic is dimensions of ethics. So today we have covered another topic, that is consequences of ethics. Now, if we consider dimension of ethics, in which dimensions we can apply ethics? So these dimensions may be personal ethics, organizational ethics, societal ethics, or other dimensions can be feminist ethics or environmental ethics. Similarly, UPSC can think of any other term and then write that dash dash ethics. So if you are prepared with those skills where you can analyze any particular topic, you can write on that particular X topic also. Now, personal ethics, where ethics is followed in our personal life, in personal actions, our achievements. For example, this is loyalty with our life partner. If we are honest with our partner, then this is one of example of personal ethics. But you can consider another opposite case of marital rape. This is one example where someone consider his wife as a object, and consequences can be divorce cases or suicide cases. Here, personal ethics can be as good, like that someone following loyalty with life partner, or maybe some bad ethics where unethical character leads to marital rape or suicide cases or death of partner, etc. Now, the organizational ethics. In every organization there are some rules to follow. We consider a good example where an organization has rules that every individual, irrespective of his caste, religion and race, he will be treated equally, and everyone will be given equal opportunities to develop them. But we can consider some unethical case also where sexual harassment cases are higher in any organization. It shows that something is wrong with the culture of that organization. Or now the societal ethics. Every society also have rules to follow. They have some standards. For example, in any society you are living, there is a rule that in public place it is everyone's responsibility to maintain hygiene standards. But we can consider some another individual who is following some unethical practice, that he is spreading some communal messages on WhatsApp, by which now tensions among different religious groups are rising, or these have tendency to become violent activities in future. So these are some of the points. Always remember, there is no limit to determine how much dimensions we can think of. These are some dimensions. You can think of different one and UPSC can pick up another different one. Here you have to develop those skills to write different answers. Now, ethics for future world, you can think as this as environmental ethics. If someone is following that some following good practices like focus on renewable energy, etc., then he is trying to maintain some balance between development and environment. But we can consider our today's trend of exploitation of natural resources. So, is this ethical or unethical to take our next generation's right, where they will not be able to enjoy the natural beauty that we have enjoyed so far? Is this ethical? I am leaving some open-ended questions in front of you so that your mind will start thinking in these topics. And when your brain start thinking, then only you can analyze some examples from your daily life or newspapers. Then only your mind will pick up those examples. Now, we have discussed some dimensions of ethics. Now, this is observed that although these dimensions I have categorized them differently, but every dimension has influence on other, because someone personal life also have impact on his societal life or his behavior in an organization. Consider if someone is facing gender discrimination in house, then how he can face that competition in an organization. These are some small things, but these have importance in ethical terms. Similarly, if someone is facing daily harassment at her own place, then how she or he can perform better in organization, or he can have better relation in society. You can link these points from the criminals who are doing some cases like rape cases or robbery. Everyone have some background history. They have some circumstances which force them to do these cases. Although their act was unethical, legally wrong, but we should also focus on their past also, so that we can understand their situations in much better way. I am don't supporting those criminals, but I am just saying that we should have one another dimension of thinking also. We should analyze their situation from their conditions also. Now, ethics in private and public relations. This is our next topic. Private life. Our private life includes our relations with our family, friends, soul, etc. And these relations have somewhat more feeling of loyalty, love, affection towards each other. If someone is following good private ethics, then he would have good private relations with his friends or family members. Now I will give you some example. Everyone is aware about Ramayana story, where Kekai tried to put his son Bharata on throne in place of Rama. So she has followed private ethics in her actions. If we are saying this, it means we are here discussing only about private ethics. And wait for 5 minutes, because now I am adding another dimension also. I just say that Kekai followed some actions. Maybe they are ethical or unethical, that's a different aspect, but she has followed private ethics in putting Bharata as a king. Now, public life. Public life is our outer space where we interact with large number of people. And if someone has some important position in society, then his actions has influence on large number of people. For example, civil servants, political leaders, etc. And these public life relations have more tendency of accountability and responsibility. If you are living in a society, then this is your responsibility that you will give some data to guard that who unknown or new people are coming to your house. This is responsible, or this is your responsibility, because this is related to security of all those persons who are living in that society. Now, we have discussed some core concepts of ethics in private relation and ethics in public relations. Now, Nolan Committee. This was committee established in UK, and that committee has given some points regarding how ethics in public life should be followed, and what are the some characteristics that an individual should have to follow ethics in public life. And these are some values: accountability, openness, honesty, selfness. I am not discussing these points here, because in later when we discover other units of our syllabus, then we will discuss these topics in detail. As I have discussed here that I have leave you on private ethics part of KK, but private and the public ethics, if we see them at by a narrow space, then this can be considered right at one point of time, and public ethics can be considered right at one point of time. For example, KK story. Now, same case with the public story also, because if you consider a father, he is single parent and he has left his daughter. She was ill at home and he has gone for duty. So whether his act was good or right from her daughter's point of view, and she is just a small child. Notice this point also. So maybe he has some emergency on his duty, but according to her daughter's point of view, or according to his private ethics, he has not followed private ethics. He has focused on more on public ethics. So sometimes there is conflict between these two dimensions. You can consider another example also. You have helped your friend during exam because your friend was ill. You have helped in preparation also, but when the actual exam happened, he was asking for cheating. You want that you should favor him, but is it ethical? Because here it is your private and public, both values are in conflicts. Similarly, your younger brother also asking that you should hide his mistakes from parents. So again, your private and public, here private and public in the sense, private, your personal values that you want your brother to be happy, but public in the sense you want your friend, your brother to do well in life, to have some ethical and moral standards. So there are some conflicts, some dilemmas in front of you, and only a better education and training can help you in taking right decisions. So that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed our lecture, and I hope to see you all in our next class. Thank you.